wonderful event for a wonderful cause. There's a great post-race party, but this is for competitive runners, casual runners and walkers, all for a great cause. And then after the race is over, there's a beer tent, live music, bounce houses for the kids, an ice cream truck, hamburgers, hot dogs. It's just a wonderful day.
This is great. And we know that basically we run this race for Hamburg's Autism Services. And Antoinette, maybe you can tell us what this has meant to Brandon and you to be able to utilize these services.
It's been a godsend. Autism Services have been very responsive and intuitive in regards to Brandon's needs, very supportive to the family. They've allowed him to develop skills that wouldn't be evident. He's become a proficient painter. Aside from that, his development is very solid.
And he's going to be there that day, right?
He is going to start the race that day,
That's
right?
going to be exciting. All right, so Jason, we have a lot of runners in Western New York. How do they get involved?
They can go to runtheburg.com, register online. There is pre-registration Friday the 2nd from noon until I believe 9 o'clock at J.P. Fitzgerald's in Hamburg, or race day. We open up at 8 to probably about 10 minutes prior to the start of the race.
You know, it's always a great race. Brian, maybe you can tell people, how is the money earned? I mean, are people being sponsored to run?
We've got some unbelievably generous corporate sponsors. Our lead sponsors, U.S. Foods, Labatt North America, Try It Distributing, J.P. Fitzgerald's, and some other wonderful, wonderful individual donors. On top of that, there's a registration fee, but we have no employees. It's all volunteer. Every net penny goes to Autism Services and some other charitable causes. But
that's incredible.
Yep.
And how many years have you done this now?
This is our 7th year, and we've been able to grow each year. We had over 1,500 runners and walkers last year, and I think a few more at the post-race party. And so we're hoping we can continue to increase the numbers, because it just means a better time and for a better cause.
How much money are we hoping to turn over now to Autism Services, and how have you been doing year to year? I
think over the past 6 years, we've been able to donate to Autism Services over $350,000.
Amazing.
And last year, we were able to present them a check for over $50,000, and it's allowed them to open up a resource center, which was their first location in the South Towns, right in the village of Hamburg. And to know how that can benefit families who have loved ones that deal with the challenges of autism is just really a wonderful thing.
And Antoinette, it's got to fill your heart too, to know that people care. People care about Brandon.
It really does. It does. It makes a world of difference to you to know that people are willing to contribute and support such an important effort.
Definitely. Jason, what made you get on the board for this?
This run, there was a run for my brother who had passed away cancer years ago, and we had a run for 12 years, and my family decided to stop the run. So myself, Brian Attea and Bob Brunner got together and wanted to continue the run and tried to find a cause. And we met Veronica Federconi, I hope I'm not butchering her name. And she's been a wonderful person and has been a great partnership ever since.
So Jason, you had a brother that passed away, and you were doing so much in his memory, and you're still doing it. I mean, that says so much about the heart of Western New York. You know? It
means a lot. I mean, it's every day, every race day is big for me. It's a big day. It's a nice a memory for my brother.
Oh, it's incredible. And Brian, we want people to know that's what this race is filled with. It's filled with volunteers, people like Jason, who are just here to help someone else have a better quality of life, who's still with us.
We have an army of volunteers from family and friends, Autism Services, a lot of the local community, Mayor Tom Moses and Don Witkowski, the village administrator. The village has been all in on this, fire, police. So the outpouring of support from the community, from the agency, and from a lot of the local businesses has really been heartwarming. And
fantastic.
It's a great cause to get behind, and I think people see that.
Oh, they definitely do. How long is the race?
Well, for the really good runners, we have some very competitive runners. It's a U.S. track certified course with electronic timing, so for the more competitive runners, they love that. And then, you know, there's some people who will run it in you know, 15, 16 minutes. And there's some people who will take their time and enjoy a leisurely stroll through the beautiful village of Hamburg and finish in a little under an hour.
And, wow, so how long in distance is it?
3.1 miles, a 5K.
Oh, that's real doable.
Yeah, very doable.
Starts and ends at J.P. Fitzgerald's.
There you go. There you go. So you know where you're going to be headed after that.
Yep.
Yeah, or before that.
Yes.
But you know, it's just a day of happiness.
Yep.
Because everybody who's there wants to be there for this reason. You know you're helping your fellow Western New Yorkers. And if we don't do it, who will?
No, exactly.
We all realize, you know, with money coming from the government, very tough to get, we have to do this ourselves. And you folks already know that that's where charity begins at home. And everybody needs to walk through life together on the same playing field. And this way we give Brandon and folks like Brandon an opportunity to be able to do that. And Brandon's going to be the star that day because he's starting the race.
That's right.
So Brandon, congratulations. Antoinette,
Thank you.
thank you for being here. Jason,
Thank you.
thank you for your hard work. And Brian, you just keep doing this every year, and it's just a wonderful thing. We want everybody to run for the Burg, okay?